Hello, tonight's video is on multiplying and dividing fractions. Alright, well let's get going. Here we have negative 5/9 being multiplied by 3/10. Whenever we multiply fractions, we multiply the numerators and denominators straight across, like that. But before we multiply, we need to cancel any common factors. Here I can cancel out 3 into the 9. 3 goes 3 times into 9, 1 time into itself. And this 5, even though there's a negative sign there, I can still cancel 5 with itself, and it goes twice into 10. So now when I go to multiply, the numerators, I'd multiply negative 1 times 1. That would equal negative 1. And denominators, 3 times 2, that would be 6. So my answer is negative 1/6. And that should make sense because I have one negative quantity multiplied by a positive quantity. Anytime you multiply a negative and a positive, the answer is negative. Okay, here we have a mixed number multiplied by a fraction. So let's change the mixed number to an improper fraction, and don't forget to keep that negative sign. So this would be negative 5 over 2. And we're multiplying by negative 4 over 5. Okay, let's cancel common factors. The 5's will cancel each other. The 2 will cancel into 4 twice. And the 2 negatives will also cancel each other. Negative times negative is positive. Therefore, my numerator will be 1 times 2 is 2. Denominator is 1 times 1 is 1. So 2 over 1, or just 2. Alright, here we have division. Whenever we divide with fractions, remember what we do? We have to multiply by the reciprocal. So let's change the division sign to multiplication, and 2 over 5 becomes 5 over 2. Now what should I do? Get a common denominator? No, of course not. We're going to cancel common factors. 2 into 8 goes 4 times, once into itself. 5 cancels into itself 1 time, 3 times into 15. So now when I multiply, 4 times 1 is 4, 3 times 1 is 3. So I get 4/3 for the answer. So how you doing? Okay. What do you think I need to do first on this one? Yes, I need to change the mixed number into an improper fraction. So let's do that. Negative 3 3/4 as an improper fraction would be negative 15/4. 3 times 4 plus 3 is 15. And we're dividing by negative 5/8. Therefore, I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal of negative 5/8, which would be negative 8/5. Now let's look to cancel. What can I cancel here? Well, yes, I can cancel 4 into 8. I can cancel 5 into 15. What else can I cancel? Yes, the negatives. Good. Cancel those out. Now let's multiply. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. So 6 over 1, or just 6. Okay, here are a couple little quick quiz problems. Pause your video, find the answer for each one, then restart the video to check your answer. Welcome back from pausing the video. The first problem we're dividing. Therefore, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal of 1 over 10. That would be 10 over 1. Cancel common factors. 5 cancels twice into 10, 1 time into itself. Now let's multiply. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. 1 times 1 is 1. So the answer is negative 6 over 1, or simply negative 6. How'd you do on that one? All right, number 2, 4 1/3, we'll change that into an improper fraction. That would be 12/3. This time we're multiplying, therefore we don't need to change into the reciprocal. We'll just leave it as negative 3/4. Now let's cancel common factors. What can we cancel? That's right, we can get the 3's, and the 4 will cancel into 12 3 times. Now let's multiply. 3 times 1, and there's a negative sign there. Let's not forget that. 3 times 1, and the negative sign would be negative 3. 1 times 1 is 1. So negative 3 over 1, or simply negative 3. All right, how'd you do on that one? Very good. That's all for tonight. Remember, read some books.